Hit record. All right. All right, guys. How is everybody? I love seeing y'all's faces on Monday nights. I just get excited. Um, so tonight we do have Robby Carter, who is going to share with us something, just really and honestly, some of his motivation for our team. It's March 20th. And I'm gonna share some stats with our team, but first of all, let me say, like, I see a lot of growth in our team. So the numbers, Success Club numbers for our team are not rocking it yet this month. Honestly, normally we have way more people at Success Club, way more people with points on the board. But that is not the only reflection of our team. Okay, I have to say that because, like, I see growth on our team. I see, like, coaches trying new things and getting uncomfortable and, running their own sneak peeks and, coaches growing and learning and taking their personal development and applying it. So even though our numbers are not great this month and we still have 11 days to make those numbers great, I want you guys to know that, like, there are really big things happening here, and I see it, and it excites me, and I just know that 2017 is going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and I just have little Canva pictures, honestly, for you guys. I didn't do the whole, I didn't do a whole presentation like I normally do. But so I really want to start doing this more, shouting you guys out for volume, because volume matters. Like, this does not reflect necessarily everybody who has Success Club points this month, or even is it Success Club 5, but this reflects, like, growth in your businesses. So volume matters. If you see your name on this board, or if you see somebody else's name on this board, you need to, like, ask them, how do you do it? Volume is just people who are staying on Shakeology, who are ordering Shakeology, staying on Shakeology, whether they're customers or they're coaches, or maybe they're drinking Energize, or maybe they are ordering a 3-day refresh from time to time. But volume in your business is where your income comes from. You can hit Success Club every month, but if you don't create loyal Shakeology customers, if you don't help your challengers get results, if you don't encourage them to try different things like Energize or the other performance line, or a 3-day refresh from time to time, or like Tracy does that Durham exclusive, and I think she may have encouraged some people to do that. Like, that's where you create your volume. And honestly, if we are helping people get results and we're helping people stay on Shakeology, we are helping people get healthier. There's no way around that. And so volume is a reflection of far more than just Success Club or just rank. And so I I'd love to look at your volume points. And what I did this week was I took anybody that had 200 volume points or above, and I put you on the board. And that's from last week through last Thursday. So, like, Christy Berry rocked it out. She made it on Melanie's Dream Team board. I know Tracy does quite regularly. I know Becca's been on there, and Jade. And so, like, I'm really proud of you guys for helping people and being consistent in helping people. That's just what that means. As far as Success Club points, this is where we stand right now. Myself and Jade and Jasa are at Success Club. I know that, I know a lot of other people are going to be, but I really want to encourage you guys, no matter where you're at, whether you're sitting at 0, or if you're sitting at 2, or if you're sitting at 14, like, don't stop. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Just keep going. Keep posting. Keep inviting. Keep following up. And one thing that I'm hearing from coaches this month is that, I'm in all these conversations. I'm connecting. I'm talking to people, but I can't get anybody to commit. If that's like a pattern, if that's something that you're seeing in your business, then you really need to take a look at your conversations. See, how can I communicate more clearly? How can I maybe invite more? How can I explain? I just noticed I misspelled Jade's name. If you're on here, I'm sorry. But how can I, like, lead the conversation so that these potential challengers get the value of Shakeology, so that they get the value of what they're going to get through me as their coach and in a challenge group, so that they get the results and the what the benefits of the all access membership and challenge pack. And, you know, in your conversations, one thing that I'm really encouraging, especially that phase 2 group of coaches to do, is like in your conversations that you're having with people, all these things that you're talking about, can those people go back to your page and see that you're doing those things as well? You know, you're inviting them to a challenge group. You're inviting them to meal plan. You're inviting them to drink Shakeology. You're inviting them to work out every day. If they go back to your page, are they going to see you doing the same things? What did that lady say on the National Wake Up Call last week? Posting is your paycheck. Now, you can't just post and expect people to flock to you, but you can supplement the inviting with the posting. I mean, they go hand in hand. And so you have to be inviting, but you also have to be proof that what you're inviting people to is working in your own life. And I think that I believe that that's where that you find challengers. That's where you get your Success Club points. That's how you find coaches. And so this, like I said, this is not a direct reflection of the growth in our team or success in our team, but there are a lot fewer people on the Success Club leaderboard this month. And if there's something that I can do to help you, if there's something that you can do to evaluate, do you need to get into personal development more? You know, I'm so guilty of getting caught up in just the to-do list that I skip my personal development. And so I just want to encourage you guys to make sure you're doing all the things. It's a well-rounded, you know, group of things that you have to do to be successful. Did somebody say something? No. So that's the Success Club. Emerald Retreat, that is April 7th and 8th at Christy's house. So the way that this is working is that this is definitely if you hit Emerald in the month of March or even April, and you have given us your deposit. Once you give us your deposit, you go into our retreat private group, and we're keeping you guys updated there with what's happening, what we're going to cover, some of the things. It's going to be fun. Christy and I are actually going to make a video tonight to share with you guys kind of about our vision and some of the things that we're going to go over there. But this is not just for new coaches or just for Emerald coaches. If you're rank above that, you know, obviously you're invited. But definitely if you hit Emerald in March or in even April, before April 7th, you will get your deposit back. Okay, that's for new Emeralds. And so this weekend, if you went to our retreat in fall, and when was it? October. It was really like it was a team building weekend, and we had some trainings, we did some vision boards, but I think that we all walked away just closer as a team, more educated, and just kind of got each other and learned from one another. And that is what the vision is for this. And like, Christy's house is already, with the people that we have who've given us their deposit, it is like stretched to the max, but we can get more people in. We'll figure something out. And so like, if you want to be there with us, it's just a $25 deposit. We're going to do some fun trainings. We're going to have a fun Friday night, a girls' glam night out Saturday. We're going to take photos like we did at our last retreat, and it's not going to cost you anything for the photos. We have two very professional photographers, don't we? Jade and Christy. And so you'll walk away with a lot from that weekend. And so I'm excited about that. So put that under, and we're going to do Super Saturday there as well. So we'll learn some new stuff from Beachbody Corporate. And I wanted to welcome, I'm trying to be more regular at this, welcoming new coaches. I do it in our team page, but I want to do it here on our call as well. I don't know if Carly is on our call, but Carly is a new coach. She is from North Carolina. Carly was actually a lead, you guys. So talking about Emerald. Once you get to Emerald, there are a lot of big benefits for your business. She was someone who was just assigned to me. She went to Beachbody. She does Insanity. She's done it for 4 years. She finally saw a video about being a coach. She went to Beachbody, signed up, paid $40, and she's a coach, and they assigned her to me. Okay, and she's super cool. Like, I'm excited about Carly joining our team. She has a lot of energy and a lot of vision. So that is all that I have. Let me see. Robby's on. Yay. Okay, so Robby Carter is sort of, I guess, my mentor with Beachbody. Once you hit, do you guys have any questions about what I was talking about the retreat or anything like that? No? Okay, cool. So Robby is my mentor. So once you hit Diamond as a Beachbody coach and above, you get assigned a mentor from, I think that's correct, Robby can correct me, but from Beachbody. And they are basically like your cheerleaders, more or less. They are there to encourage you, to ask you if you need help, to offer training, or to, you know, like at last year, I know that as the year ended and it got close to me being premier, like they would call me or message me and say, hey, you know, like you need this many more points to be premier, and this is how you can do it, and they can help you with strategy. They're just there to make your business better, honestly, and to make you stronger. And so I got to meet Robby at New Leader Conference in LA a few weeks ago, and he's a super cool guy, just as energetic in person as he is on the phone. And I'm very proud that he has taken the time to come and speak to our team. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Robby. And I didn't introduce you because, like, I can't remember what all you told me about yourself. He's done a lot of great things, but he has this precious little family too. And so I'm just going to let him take it from here, okay?
Awesome, Rachel. Thank you so much for allowing me to join the team call. Guys, if there's one thing I love doing more, it's jumping on these team calls and feeling your guys' energy and feeling your guys' passion, and what you guys bring to the table is amazing. I don't look like awesome because I just got done doing a private lesson. I do private hitting lessons for a bunch of kids that are learning how to play baseball. So that's another little thing I love to do. I'm pretty passionate about baseball. I played collegiate baseball, so I get hired out all the time. They're like, hey, come teach our kids how to hit, and so that was fun. So I'm just excited to be here with you guys. So, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about inviting, recruiting, you know, whatever you want to call it, guys, and having a passion and a fire in the bones for making big things happen within your businesses. Being anxiously engaged in a good cause, not waiting for someone to tell you what to do, but you're out and you're doing it and you're having a fire for what you do. And that's my first question I want you to ask, because I want you to write down these questions. I hope all of you have a piece of paper, you have a pen, you're ready to rock and roll. Like, you are just as excited for this call as I am to be here with you guys. So I was talking to Jeff Hill, I was talking to all the directors that said, hey, I'm going to be on this team call tonight. And he said, Jeff Hill says, you make sure those coaches know how much we freaking love them and how grateful we are that they are in Team Beachbody with us, and they bleed the Beachbody blue, and that they're helping us end what is so important, the trend of obesity. And it's not just that, guys. That's not just what we do. We're helping women and men. We're ending that trend of loneliness, because there's so many people out there that are stay-home moms and whatever it is. But guys, that's what we do. We end the trend of obesity. We end the trend of loneliness, and we're ending the trend of living paycheck to paycheck. That's something to be proud about. That's something that should put a smile on your face. Okay. So I said, I'll send that message from you, Jeff. So he is aware of this team. He knows Rachel. He knows your guys' names. It's crazy. I sit down in a meeting with Jeff Hill, and he's spouting names off, and he's like, you better know this leader, because you know that leader's going somewhere. And I'm like, all right. I'm calling Rachel up right now, right? But I'm excited, guys, because all of us have great potential within our businesses. And so I want you guys, the first little exercise I always like doing is, what is inviting to you? I want you to write that down. What is inviting to me? What is that? What is the definition of Rebecca's inviting? What is the definition of, Timmy's? What is the definition of Chrissy's? Everyone write down your own definition of what inviting or recruiting is. So I'm gonna call on one or two of you. So don't be scared, okay? When you have that definition, give me a thumbs up. Rachel has hers done. Chrissy, she looked up at me. She looks like she's done with that. Is she ready? She's like, I hope I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. Guys, there is no wrong answers here. I'm just looking for what you think that definite, like your own personal definition. What does that mean to you to go out and invite and to change someone's life? That's all I'm asking. Rachel, pitch in here. Get your team going here. What is inviting to you?
To me, it's showing people the way where they think there is no way. Maybe somebody who thinks that I just can't be healthy. I can't be fit. I just don't know how, and I don't have any support. And it's just showing there is a way.
Awesome. I like that. I like that definition. Chrissy, what is the definition? What's your definition of inviting?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I wrote having someone to come alongside of you and let them join in your journey with you.
Love it. Love that definition. I want one more definition here. Jump in here, Angela. What is your own personal definition of inviting?
I wrote telling others about what Beachbody has done for me and share how it's changed my family's life. And I don't want to hold the cure to myself. I want to share it.
I love that. I love that answer, guys. How many of you would say that coaching has made you a stronger individual?
Absolutely.
Has it? Everyone's shaking their head. Yeah, guys, this is what Beachbody is all about. It has made you a stronger person, and that's something again that just fires me up to see that you guys know, and that you can share this amazing opportunity. So never ever keep this, what you have to yourself. In essence, you're keeping somebody else's destiny trapped in your mouth when you're not out actively inviting. And so I just want you guys to know how important it is to get out there and change a few people's lives each and every single day. So I wanted to jump in here. I'm going to talk about what inviting is not to me, and then I'm going to give you my definition of inviting, okay? So inviting is not convincing people to do things they don't want to do. That is not inviting. Okay? So I want you to write that down. Inviting is not convincing people to do things they don't want to do. That is what inviting is not. Okay? So take it with, run with that. That is not what inviting is. Okay? Inviting to me, guys, is matching needs with solutions and helping people make the decision to start now. That is the Robby Carter definition of inviting. Inviting is matching needs with solutions and helping people to make the decision to start now. Guys, you guys have to find out what these needs are in these people that you're reaching out to on an everyday basis. What are their needs? Because I can guarantee you have the solution to help that person overcome that need. Okay? And you're helping them to make that decision to start now. That's where you come into play. Okay, and some questions that you can ask leading up, because you're already in that transition. I'm talking about when you're in that transition mode of you're ready to invite this person to join your challenge group, or you're ready to invite this person to join the coaching opportunity. I hope that you've already got to know them, that you've already found a need within them. But some questions I want you to potentially write down. I have 7 questions that will open up a good transition to the inviting process. And I want you to write down these 7 questions, okay? And if I talk too fast, don't be afraid to say, hush, let me write down this, okay? Like just zip me for a second here. Okay, so question 1, I just get excited about these questions because quality questions will give you quality answers, okay? It will help you find that need so that you can present the solution that you have, okay? So question 1, from a health and fitness standpoint, what are you facing right now? Okay? From a health and fitness standpoint, what are you facing right now? That's the first question. And if you get an answer because every once in a while you're going to get some haters or, some arrogant people are like, nothing. And you're like, wow, you definitely have it all figured out. Tell me what you're doing, because obviously you have everything, laid out and basically a path of gold, right? So give me that secret that you have. If you don't get a good transition answer, okay, question 2. how is that a problem for you? And why is it a goal for you? Okay. How is that a problem for you? Or why is that a goal for you? Okay. Again, if you don't get a good transition, this leads you into question number 3. How is that impacting you? How is that impacting you? Maybe that person, they've wanted to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds or 20 pounds their whole life, and they haven't been able to do it. Because if they were able to do it and they were making the right and appropriate decisions on their own, they wouldn't be having this conversation with you. So there is a need right now, okay? So how is this impacting you? Again, if you don't get what you're looking for, which I hope question 3, they spill out and they tell you how it's impacting them. But no, question 4 is, who or what else does it impact? Who or what else does this impact?
Hey, Robby, would you just explain what you mean by if you don't get what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Because we've got some brand new coaches on here too.
Absolutely. What I mean by that is if you're not getting a good transition answer, like for example, how is this impacting you? They're probably going to open up and spill their their life story out to you, where they're like, man, my husband and I've always wanted to lose 10 pounds because we've been talking about going on this vacation or something, and you're like right there. That's where you can kind of jump in and be like, you know what? I've been in that situation before too. And you can, that's that transition period where you come in and you say, I'm adding value, and now I'm asking you to join. Like, you need this, you need me, let's do this together right now. And you're leading this discussion. You're not giving them the opportunity to say no. You're building off their emotions, and they're saying like, okay, I want that. Like, I need this. Okay. So going more onto those questions. So you got question 4. Okay. Who or what else does this impact? Question 5. So 5, 6, and 7 are probably my most favorite questions. So, okay. What would success with this look like for you? Okay. What would success with this look like for you? Or how, with me being your coach, how does that, with you being successful, how would that look like with me being your coach? Get that answer from them. Okay. Question 6, what has stopped you from succeeding with this before? The problem that they've already presented to you. What has stopped you from succeeding with this before? Now, I just mentioned that if they were already making the right appropriate decisions, okay, we have to identify those critical moments that each person faces within their nutrition, within their fitness, and within the peer support that we bring to the table, okay? This person's probably pounding a gallon of ice cream every single night because that's their critical moment. Every single night at 8 o'clock, they want to eat a gallon of ice cream. So now they're going to contact you during that critical moment, okay? That's where you come into play. That's the benefits that they have of having a personal coach like you, because you can help them, okay? And then question 7, okay? If you were successful with it, what would you gain? If you were successful with this, what would you gain? And I hope that they come in and they're like, man, I would have more confidence, Just for an example, I jumped on a one-on-one with a coach, and we were talking, and she had a potential client jump on a call, and I asked similar questions to her. I only had to ask 2 questions, and she had tears in her eyes, guys. She had tears in her eyes because she's like, I need that support. I haven't been able to do it on my own. My marriage is falling apart because, I have low self-esteem about myself. I'm like, dude, this is why. And then I turn to the coach. I'm like, this is why you need her. She's going to help you overcome this. Guys, you are helping so many people. We already have the solution. We have the best fitness programs out there. We have the best nutrition plans out there with the portion controls and Shakeology and all. Dude, we have so much to offer. You have so much to offer. You have amazing stories that you can relate to a lot of these people with. Okay? Get into that emotion. Don't be scared to share that story with them. On the National Wake Up Call, share your little gremlin. I hope that all of us, know what I'm talking about when I say that. Okay? Share that little dark thing that's been holding you back in the past. Okay? Guys, think about it. With the sales funnel, how many of you guys have heard of the sales funnel? You guys heard of the sales funnel? Rachel, you know what the sales funnel is? So the sales funnel is, so you have like this little funnel and you have it kind of split into a couple of little portions. I feel like the middle portion of the funnel, we do a fantastic job at. That's saying like, hey, join my challenge group. I'm going to help you get great results. I'm going to transition you into a coach, and then I'm going to motivate and mentor you. That's the middle section of the funnel. We do a fantastic job at that. Top of the funnel, where all of us can do a little bit better job at, guys, is the expanding our network. We got to continue to expand our network. A lot of us tend to forget about that huge thing that we can be doing within the inviting process, is always be inviting and expanding our network. So I'm going to give you guys 2 little examples before I jump into my last portion of this call, guys. I remember when I was learning how to drive a stick shift. Any of you guys know how to drive a stick shift of a car? We have one hand. Okay, 2 hands. Okay, 3 hands, 4 hands. Okay. I was like, okay, there's only 1 hand here. There's a problem here. No, I'm totally joking. So that car did not change. Okay, you gained more experience. The more and more you drove that stick shift, my video is frozen. Sorry, Rebecca. It's okay. So the more and more you practiced, the more and more you did that stick shift of that vehicle, you got better at driving. And I'm going to share a personal experience. Guys, I did door-to-door sales before I jumped into corporate sales and before I got my degree and everything. But guys, I remember the very first door I knocked. I was like, door slammed in my face. And I'm like, awesome. I'm really good at selling. I didn't even get my pitch across. Guys, the more and more you do these things, the easier and easier it becomes. Okay? And those doors didn't change. I gained more experience in that, and I got better as time went on. Okay? And I want you to write this down. Okay? People change for pain or gain. Okay? People change for pain or gain. We have to realize that, guys. When we're jumping into these things, we're helping people, we're finding a need, and we're presenting that solution. So in closing, guys, I want you to realize that desire, desire is the first step towards achievement and reward. You guys got to think about what your goals are. What are my goals? Do I truly see myself there? When I come into my office, do I look at my goals and I say, I will get there? Not I hope, I wish, I think, I hope I get there. I know I'm going to get there, and this is what I'm willing to do to get there. Okay, if you have your goals, guys, have you written it out? Have you made them specific? Have you made them measurable to your mission and what you're trying to accomplish within Beachbody? Okay, are they relevant to you? Do you have a time bound for that? Bringing that urgency within the inviting process for you. Is SC5 a non-negotiable for you? Okay, have you created a plan to get there? Guys, if you have these plans, if you have your goals, put them in a place where you see them every single day and let that remind you what's pushing you. Okay, some of you guys have a vision board. It's no longer a vision board. It is now called a Vaction board for you guys. Vision plus action equals success. You guys will make it happen. You have what it takes to be successful. And that's where this quote comes in, guys. I don't know how many of you guys have read Think and Grow Rich, but when a man or a woman really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of a wheel in order to get it, he is sure to win. I'm going to repeat that. When a man or a woman really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of a wheel in order to get it, he or she is sure to win. Do we have that up I'm going to put my back up against the wall kind of mentality, and I'm going to give it everything I got. I mentioned at the beginning of the call, do we have the, hey, can-do attitude? I'm not waiting for Rachel to tell me what to do. I'm going to go make it happen because I'm a CEO. I'm a CEO of my business, and I'm going to go make it happen. My college baseball coach commonly shared 3 things with us. He says, guys, there's players that make it happen, there's players that watch it happen, and there's players that wonder if it will happen. Which player am I? Which player are you? I hope that you have decided from this call so far that I'm the player that is going to go out and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to find a way in this business. I'm scared to death to invite, but I'm going to do it anyways because I know that I can change a lot of people's lives. Okay? And one thing that we have to know, guys, is that failure is a part of success. We begin to succeed when we learn how to fail. We get back up, and we try again, and we try again, and we try again. We're innovative. We're trying again. Okay? All of us love the word yes. We get yeses, and we're like, okay, I can do this. I like this business. And then we get no, and then we get no, and then we get no, and then we get no again, and then no again, and then no, 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 no. And then we're like, oh my gosh, this is the hardest freaking business I've ever been involved. But guys, the more no's you get, the closer you are to your yes. And I don't know if everyone looks at it that way, like how I did. I would knock doors. No, 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 no. And I would start getting excited after like the 20th no to be like, okay, I'm getting that much closer to my yes. Boom. And that yes would always come. Okay? Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't ever be discouraged. We are going to get discouraged here and there. But the fact is winners keep fighting. Okay? That's the difference between a winner and a loser, someone who gives up. Okay? No is negative and it's not fun, guys. I get it. But keep pushing. Let no be the most empowering word in the world to you. Because it can be if you have that paradigm switch up here in the mind. Because what the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. Do I see myself being successful? Or am I always constantly thinking about failure? Don't let negativity around your mind. Push it aside. Keep going. Stay positive, okay? And I want you to write down 2 more questions for me. Are my dreams bigger than my fears? Are my dreams bigger than my fears? And if so, why am I scared to be the person I desire to be at times? Why am I scared to be the person I desire to be at times? Get real with yourselves, guys. Okay? And if it is the fear of rejection, guys, I want you to take the greatest obstacle right now standing between you and success, and I want you to turn it into the greatest asset. Turn that into an asset. Let that be a driving force, a pushing force for you to get to where you want to be within your businesses. Okay? It's up to you to figure out what that is. I'm not up here in your minds right now. I don't know what's holding you back. Okay? So find out what that is and remember and turn that into an obstacle. And remember that the only time that you fail is when you quit and when you give up on your dreams. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. I'm going to repeat that. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Okay? I got to get real with you guys here. I know I've spent, a whole lot of time talking. I hope this is okay, Rachel. Guys, if you are not being rejected at least 7 times per day, you aren't trying hard enough. And I have to be real candid with you. Okay? Now, guys, that means, of course, that you are investing in your business. And you shouldn't be scared, guys. Don't be scared to hear no when you're truly investing yourself within your own businesses. Okay? Don't be scared when you're investing yourself within your own business. You're going to get no's. Great. I'm not taking that as no. I'll come back to you in 2 or 3 months because they're potentially going to come back and they'll see the value that you bring eventually. Okay? When I get a no, I look at it as I didn't do a more effective job of relaying the value that I bring to the table. But 2 months down the road, when I invite them again, they will see that value that I bring to the table. Okay? Guys, I love this. If this really, again, going back to the fear of inviting to the coaching opportunity or the fear of inviting to your challenge groups, guys, there's ways to look at this or to perfect this. Guys, practice doesn't make perfect. It makes permanent. Doesn't make perfect. It makes permanent. That's by John Maxwell. I love that quote. That's one of my favorite quotes. That's what kept me on the doors. Guy, I was not a perfect seller. I'll tell you that. But the fact that I kept going is what made me a good seller or a good inviter, whatever you want to call it, guys. So inviting should be a daily task that is only perfected when you practice. Guys, if you're having stumbling blocks, guys, ask your upline. Ask Rachel for invitation scripts and take those scripts and make it you, because you're not Rachel. You're you, and you're very different from Rachel. So make those scripts you. Make it sound exactly how you would say it. Okay? Inviting someone to be a coach or inviting someone to join your mission, guys, is a huge accomplishment. So keep doing them. Okay? Some of my favorite stats. I love sharing these stats. Guys, 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% are made on the third contact. 10% are made on the fourth contact. This is where it gets insane. 80% of sales are made on the fifth to the 12th contact. That's insane. That means somebody really needs to hear my message 5 to 12 times before they really get, oh, okay, Rebecca, that's what she's trying to bring to the table. You know who does a really good job at this is McDonald's. They understand that somebody needs to see their commercial 5 times before they're going to go out and buy a burger. Okay? Nike's the same way. It's no different from our message. We want people to think of you. You. When they think of fitness, when they think of nutrition, when they think of peer support, they're thinking of you. Because you're consistent at posting, you're consistent at inviting, you're consistent all the way around. And they're like, I know who I'm going to for fitness. I know who I'm going for nutrition. They're going to you. Okay? Guys, so that means it is absolutely critical that you're making these contacts on a daily basis, that you're planting the seeds. If you hear no, cool. Okay, I plant the seed. I go after what I want. I'm committed to getting 6 to 12 no's every contact, every Facebook, every Instagram, every Snapchat, every LinkedIn, wherever platform that you guys are on. 6 to 12 no's every single contact. Okay, that's why when I hear a coach say, "I've already blown through my warm market," I'm like, "What do you mean you've already blown through your warm market? You've invited every single person 6 to 12 times?" Well, no, I've gone through all my contacts. Then you're not out of your warm market. Because you should be adding to that network. As you're having these conversations, I'm adding 7 to 10 people to my network every single day too. Oh, she's friends with Jane. I went to high school with Jane. Jane's a cool person, so I'm friend with this person now. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. 6 to 12 no's every contact. This is why planting the seeds and not burning bridges is so important. We're here to help people grow. We're here to build relationships. We're here to plant seeds, guys. We're here to let that magic happen in the details that you guys are doing. Because guess what? When you give up, nobody wins. When you give up, nobody wins. You're here to shine. You're here to win. You're here to be successful within your own businesses, right? Right? Give me like a yes. I'm here to be successful. Good. Guys, 60% of all customers are going to say no at least 5 times before they say yes. Okay? That means most of you here said no to Rachel a couple of times before you told her yes. Okay? What I'm trying to point out to you guys is that there's no smooth road to success. I mean, how nice would it be? Hey, Sally, you want to join my challenge group? Sure. Great. Awesome. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Guys, that's where the building the relationship comes into play. And those kinds of questions that we talked about at the beginning of the call, there's no smooth road to success. If you haven't succeeded, you just haven't succeeded yet. It's going to happen. Stay consistent. Stay pushing. Stay going. Have that mentality, the can-do attitude. And remember that there is no I in team. This is a team effort that you guys are doing. You guys are helping each other. You guys are sharing invite scripts. You guys are saying, hey, I just had this happen to me. Anyone had a similar experience? You guys are sharing everything with each other. This is a team effort, right? Okay. Another thing in Think and Grow Rich, guys. I know I've kept you long enough. I'm a blabbermouth. Sorry, guys. I love this. More than 500 of the most successful men in the country said that their greatest success came just one step beyond the point of which defeat had overtaken them. I'm going to repeat that. More than 500 of the most successful men in this country said that their greatest success came just one step beyond the point of which defeat had overtaken them. Thomas Edison stated that many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. You know what? When I think of that quote, I don't know how many of you guys have seen the little analogy thing, like the little guy's pickaxing and they're like so close to the diamonds on the other side and one guy's walking away with his pickaxe. Guys, you are so close to success. Keep going. Some of you guys are having great success right now. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep adding to your teams. The Fantastic Four. I hope all of us know what the Fantastic Four are. We're adding 7 to 10 people to our network every day. We're having 7 to 10 new conversations every day. We're inviting, actual invites, 7 to 10 to join my challenge group or the coaching opportunity every day. And we're following up with 7 to 10 new people every day. That is the Fantastic Four right there. Are we doing that? And if we're not, what the heck are we doing, right? Guys, in closing, guys, I just want you guys to realize, sorry, my back itches. Success comes to those who become success conscious. Failure comes to those who indefinitely allow themselves to become failure conscious. Fail forward. Be mindful of your thoughts. Stay positive. Look for the good in every single person. Okay? We are the master of our fate. We're the captain of our ship. We get to steer where we want to go. Okay? Going back to that, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Do you honestly believe that? I hope you do. Write that down. And I want you to walk in every day and be like, okay, boom, positive, it's going to happen today. Okay? Guys, we've touched on inviting. I know that you guys are being proof that the product works. You are sharing your journeys on social media. You are working out daily. You're drinking your shake. You are doing those things. Okay? Keep inviting, though. Keep asking people to join this amazing mission that you have to offer. Okay? But one thing I have to hit on before I close this call is personal growth. Guys, you guys got to be doing your personal development. If you ever feel like you're hitting a wall, you guys got to pull yourself up with what it is that you need, whether that be reading your personal development books or listening to music, or confiding in your push partner. Okay? Make sure you have a push partner. Okay? Your car should be seriously a university on wheels. This is a great time for you to throw on some audio disc if you have an audio disc still, or a CD or anything like that. Improve in the area that you want or that you need the growth in, guys. None of us are perfect. None of the top 10, none of the top 100 have perfected this business. We're all being innovative. We're all finding new solutions to help people to bring them in and to see how amazing these products are. And amazing the fitness and the nutrition and the pure support that you bring to the table. So in closing, guys, I want you to ask yourselves, is failure an option? Will I quit on my goals? Will I quit on myself? And I want you to decide that I will freaking go for the gold. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to be that player that makes it happen. Because when you truly desire to accomplish what it is that you desire, it's going to happen. Guys, your success is not only for you. It's for your team. It's for your kids. It's for your spouse. It's for your family. It's for your friends. And it's for all the people that only you can inspire in the future. Your voice can only change someone out there right now who's looking for an amazing opportunity like this, who's probably right now crying because they have no idea how to lose that 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 pounds, who are scared to go to the gym, who need you. And I hope that you really realize that. There are so many people that we need to touch out there right now and help. Okay? Guys, with all that being said, dude, let's make this happen. Let's be anxiously engaged in that good cause. Let's not wait for someone to tell us what to do. Let's go for it. Let's be the player that makes it happen, guys, and let's kick some serious booty finishing March. Okay? Can we make it happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Robby. Does anybody have any questions for Robby before we let him go? Said it way better than I could.
I hope, yeah, if you guys have any questions, seriously, like throw them out there, whatever you guys have.
You may want to, if you have a question, you can raise your hand or type it in the chat bar.
Or any takeaways. Any takeaways from the call.
Takeaways. I just want to say while y'all are thinking, like, as far as getting no's, we don't ever have to feel bad about offering someone what we have to offer. You know, like, I don't ever feel like, I mean, in the beginning, I felt like a salesperson, but I got over that pretty quick once I started to see that, hey, this is helping people. But, you know, we don't ever have to feel bad about offering to help someone get healthy. I mean, like, there's not a single person out there that this cannot benefit. And, you know, no's are just us offering to help people. You know, like you said, think of what's your definition of inviting. If it's just to make a sale, then yeah, that's going to be creepy and you're going to back away and you're going to feel self-conscious. But if inviting someone, if you get what you're inviting someone to, then it's worth it every time.
Every single time.
Chrissy said the yes will always come. That was her takeaway.
I like it, Chrissy.
Jade said the make it happen player is something that I am taking away. The make it happen player.
Like
Allison said the one person needs you. Don't give up. That one person needs you. Don't give up. Love it.
So true. Guys, you guys are the best. Seriously, I'm so happy that I was able to join you guys on your team call. Just remember to keep it real. I've kept you like long enough, guys. And remember, always end a sentence with a question. You've heard, I'm sure Rachel said this like 10 million times. End a sentence with a question. Don't overthink it. Okay? Don't be weird, be you. Right? Okay? It feels good to be told that you would be good at something. Okay? And invite change your life. And keep it light and get to the point. Don't, 3 months down the road, finally invite them to do something. Keep it light, get to the point, guys. You guys are professionals. I love you guys. If you guys need anything, I hope that you guys will friend me on Facebook. If you guys ever need anything, I'm here for you guys.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye. All right, guys. If anybody needs me, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. If you don't, then have a good night, and I will post this recording, okay? But yeah, I'll be here for a few minutes. Bye, Becca. See. All right. Where Christy went? That was awesome, wasn't it?
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, girl. You want to talk?
One of my biggest takeaways was his question, is failure an option?
Yeah.
Because honestly, when I signed up going on about 4 months ago as a coach, it was an option in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, if this doesn't work out in 6 months, then I can always quit. You know, that kind of thing. So that kind of hit me pretty, kind of struck a chord, because I don't want that to be an option anymore. You know, because I feel like I'm finally getting some momentum and making progress. So that kind of hit me.
Yeah, I agree. I would say, honestly, Rachel, like my first 6 months to a year, even at a year, I was thinking, oh, should I just quit? Should I just quit? You know, like at about a year in my business, I hit one of, and these are just hills and valleys in your business. These are going to happen, you know, but about a year into my business, like I was actually at a retreat, like a diamond retreat. And I just kept getting these emails that I had coaches that were canceling and all this stuff, you know, and I was like, God, I just don't know if I'm cut out for this. And Kim Carver said at that retreat, Kim Carver's like, we call him the coach whisperer. He works for Beachbody too. But he said, Rachel, he was like, and he did this whole presentation on, you know, like Robby shared that tonight about 5 100 of the wealthiest people in the world almost gave up. You know, like their success came right at their like lowest point, basically, or right after it. And Kim Carver was talking about how, you know, he sees so many coaches who were going up this hill, this mountain that seems impossible, and they quit right before they get to the top and reach the other side, and things get better. And I kept thinking, I'm not going to quit. I'm just not going to quit. I'm going to push through this hard time. And sure enough, like that was in September, and in January of the next year, I made a commitment to just do the work every day and run a Coach Basics every month and recruit. And if nobody showed up, if nobody said they wanted to join my sneak peek or my challenge group, I would just keep doing it anyways. You know, not that I didn't think of it that way, but that's what I did. I just removed quitting from the table. You know, like that was not an option anymore. And it changed me. It changed my business too. So yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Do you have anything you want to say or ask questions or need help with or anything? I'm glad everybody showed up for that. That was really good. Really good. I'm so thankful I hit record because I would have like not done that. All right. Well, that's all I got, guys. And we'll be back next Monday with our team call. Thank you guys for showing up and participating. Christy, I don't know what she's doing. Hold on, you're muted. What are you doing?
It's just been a night. It's just been a night.
Is Connor asleep?
Finally.
Okay, good. All right. Well, all right, guys. Well, I don't have anything else. Rachel just had a really good point, but she can share it with you later too.
Okay.
If you want to. But that's all I got. Christy, I'm going to stop recording this and then record again for our thing when we get ready. Okay. So just stay on. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.